What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cardano today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 15th day of August, and here we are at about 92 cents with a high of about $1.02. Psychological resistance right there at $1. That might be why we're finding some resistance now. That and the fact that Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets have taken a little bit of a spill, a little shakeout over the past 24 hours here, 36 hours, however long it's been. Looking at this on a daily time frame, we do have about 22 hours left in this day. 92 cents is the price. Very massive move up there, very massive wick, and then we came down yesterday. Nice to see. Looking like a test higher, but we just haven't officially broken out and moved higher. I want to look at this on something with some on a chart that has volume, is what I'm trying to say. Good volume. Good volume, just a very big wick. It's kind of disappointing. You know, I'm hearing a lot of positive news and media surrounding Cardano, which is nice. That could, you know, in the future help push the price higher. But typically when I hear bullish news, I get a little bit momentarily bearish. And with this look right now, we do have an M pattern set up. I don't believe that we're going to see it come to fruition, but just something to be aware of. You know, this kind of look could express lower prices at some point. But to the opposite effect of that, we also kind of have this large W pattern here that we're in the midst of forming, and that would call for higher prices as well. So looking at this on the daily time frame, I think that we're at an area where we might find momentary resistance, but overall, I would expect that we do continue to run higher, right? I think that this high is just momentary and that we will likely stop somewhere at the 786, 886, well above $1. I like $1.08 to $1.19. Okay, something or higher. Something in that area, though, is what I'm looking for. If we're looking at this on a 1 hour time frame, the RSI is very bullish, actually. Wow, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. We love to see it. Rejecting the 50. Finding support at the 50. Yeah, you probably, 44 minutes left. Yeah, I think you're going to continue to go lower. You had a little bit of a reverberation here. Let's just see where that took you to. Is that the 382 or the 0.5? Looks like the 0.5. Yeah, it's the 0.5 there. You probably come lower. You probably do come back down. Let's look at this from a low to a high. Yeah, you couldn't even reach your 236. So the price that I would expect you to go to, you're at 92 cents now. I think that you will find support somewhere around about 85 cents to 83.6 cents. Let's throw a third fib on here and see if the extensions line up with that. Primary target, 1272 to the 1618. That's the primary target zone, and it encapsulates this golden ratio perfectly. So I think 85 cents to 83.6 cents is where you're going to go for Cardano. Likely that's the area that we'll see. I doubt that we move up higher immediately. If we do, maybe you hit 90. You're at 92.3 cents now. Maybe you move up to 95 cents before moving lower, but I still anticipate that we will see prices at 83 to 85 cents before moving higher ultimately. RSI at an area that you'd expect to reject. Stochastics actually look like they're bullish, and the MACD is at an area to bounce as well. So again, if you don't move lower immediately, perhaps you do move up to 95, 96 cents, but nothing too crazy, right? Nothing too much above that. I would expect that does stop you in your tracks. And what was that target area that we just announced? It was 85 to 83 cents, yeah. Basically 84 cents. 4 hour time frame here. The RSI is immaculate. It's super bullish, but each time, you know, we've come up, we found support down at the 40 right here, right? We went up, we found support right here at the 40, right there. We found resistance at this area before twice. We found resistance back here, a little double bottom there. Might we come down and find support at that area as well, or maybe even just above that low area there, expressing the idea that we could go a little bit lower still. And that's okay. It's totally fine if we do go a little bit lower. Overall, let's take this high to low here, see what we're doing. I mean, the golden ratio area there is 85 to 83 cents as well. It's perfect. It's literally perfect, you guys. 1272 down to the golden ratio. Love to see it. Little bit of volatility never hurt anybody. A lot of volume here on the way down, and that's okay. A lot of volume on the way up too, just more volume on the way down. Come down a little bit more, clear out the weak hands, and then get ready to move higher. You will be moving higher. Absolutely, you will be moving higher. Somebody was telling me that Cardano was looking like it was about to take out its all-time highs, and I'm like, dude, Cardano's nowhere near its all-time highs. I had to look at the price. I'm like, isn't its all-time highs, like, isn't it a far ways away? $1 here, its all-time highs are all the way up at $3. Maybe they're looking at a chart that didn't have all this historical data. I don't know. But looking at this here from a high back in 2021 to the low here, the bull market high to bear cycle low, the expectations here would be that when it's time, and on this weekly basis, it should be no time at all. You know, over the weeks to come, by the end of the month, going into September, we should be reaching for that next target area, which would be about $1.76 to $2.30, somewhere in this zone. I would be surprised if Cardano by this next phase was anywhere lesser than this. I wouldn't be surprised if it was higher. Maybe we exceed this area. This is a very common area to go to, especially with the way that you're respecting these fibs here, okay? Very common area to go to. But if I was to be wrong about this, it wouldn't be because you fell short. It'd be because you exceeded it. So maybe at the highest, you go up to your all-time high area itself, just above 230, or just below $3.10, maybe even a little bit above there. But something in this overall zone, I think 230 to 310, with a specific emphasis on that. Oh, I'm sorry, not 230 to 310, $1.76 to 310, with a specific emphasis on $1.76 to $2.30. Okay, that's my prediction. That's where I think we'll be in the next like 6 weeks or so. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. We can talk about all-time highs, right? Where do I think Cardano's going to go by the end of the cycle? Because I think Cardano's on a lot of people's radar at the moment. A lot of people are talking about it because it hit $1, and that's exciting, right? And there's some exciting media pieces out there too for it right now. By the end of this cycle, you know, you're at 92 cents right now. I believe Cardano will see prices anywhere from about $16. We can lower it. We can even lower the expectations, maybe $10 at a minimum. I think we'd go, typically with the 1414, you do go just above there, so $10 at a minimum. But I think you'd see anything from $16 to $43 personally. And I understand those are very high market cap valuations, or valuations for Cardano. But I believe it, man. I personally, I think $10 is a pessimistic outlook, but maybe we stop at $10 by the end of the cycle. We're not even at $1 now, so that's decent gains. I'd be very surprised if we were anywhere less than $10, but my expectation genuinely would be something between about $16 to $43, and most likely I'm thinking that $16 area personally by the end of the cycle. Cardano hasn't really split any hairs this cycle. It hasn't really taken the lead or been a top performer. It's doing all right, but I think it'll continue to do all right, and that $16 price is an all right amount of growth, right? Average growth would be a little bit more than that, maybe like $19, $20, and above average growth would be 32 to 43. I'm not saying it can't do that. It definitely can. It's got the right narratives going for it, but will it attain that? It would take a lot of growth to get there, so we'll see. I do accept it as a possibility, just like I accept $10 as a possibility, but the most likely outcome to me is about $16. So I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, take care of yourselves, all right? Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.